Hey my dudes, it's Caitlin, and today I'm back with another study with me. I put in this little montage in the beginning because my room was so cozy and warm and I thought you guys would enjoy. And before we get into the study with me, I have a quick message for you guys. Okay guys, before we get into the rest of today's video, I just want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Skillshare. Thank you again, Skillshare, for sponsoring another one of my videos. It means so much to me. And I hope you guys stick around to figure out how you can get 2 months free of Skillshare Premium and how you can amp up your study skills. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands and thousands of classes for you to choose from. And whether you're a creative or a curious person, you'll definitely find a class that piques your interest. Skillshare has classes on basically anything you can think of, and these classes are built to work around your real life and the circumstances that come along with that. You can use these classes to get creative, learn something new, basically anything that you can do you can find on Skillshare. So as you guys know, I love journaling, writing, and drawing, and Skillshare has classes for all three of those things. And if you just want to self-reflect or learn any of those things, Skillshare is the place to do it. Some classes that I think you guys might really like are How to Study for Exams, an Evidence-Based Masterclass, Digital Illustration, Learn to Use Procreate, The Perfect 100-Day Project, Your Guide to Explosive Creative Growth, Simple Productivity, How to Accomplish More with Less, and YouTube Success, Build an Authentic Channel That's Worth the Follow. I think you guys would like all of these classes, but specifically, I think you guys would find How to Study for Exams, an Evidence-Based Masterclass the most useful. As you will see in this video, have really got to brush up on my studying skills, and Ali Abdaal has a YouTube channel that I've watched before to get study tips and study advice, and it's really helped. But the cool thing about this class is he takes in all those techniques that he talks about on YouTube and more and puts them in a cohesive order and gives you things to do in a specific order so it's not as confusing. You don't have to jump around to different videos. So I am taking this class right now. I absolutely love it, and I know that you guys will love it too. I definitely haven't finished it, as you guys can tell, because I jump around with my studying in this video and spent too much time trying to figure out how I wanted to study for this exam. So I'm hoping after I'm done taking this class, which I know will be amazing, that I'll be more brushed up on my study skills and will be able to better study for my third exam for fundamental genetics. A lot of you guys ask me for study tips, and I try my best to give you the best study tips that I do have, but Ali Abdaal's class is definitely going to help me beef up my studying techniques and figure out what actually works best, scientifically proven. So after I finish this class, I'll definitely be able to help you guys more, and I'll be able to study better for my own exams. The cool thing about Skillshare is it's curated for learning, so there are no ads on the classes that you take, meaning that it's an ad-free experience. And if you sign up for an annual subscription, it's literally less than $10 a month. But with the link in the description, the first 1,000 of you guys to click that link and sign up will get 2 free months of Skillshare Premium. Guys, this is an amazing deal. For those of you who do sign up, I hope that it inspires you to learn something new. And when you guys do sign up for classes, be sure to tell me down in the comments what classes you sign up for. Thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it. And with all of that being said, let's get into the study with me. Okay guys, so today we are studying fundamental genetics. So I have literally one day as I'm filming this until my exam. I have to do topics 9 through 11 and topics 12 through 14. So 6 topics total. I know I'm cramming, but I study like while I go through all the material, and this is just backing up everything I've done along the way. So Apollo's going to be joining us for the study with me in the beginning, and I thought you guys would enjoy seeing a little bit of video of him. He's always so super sweet when I'm studying. So I'm starting really late at 6:20, and I'm starting with topics 9 through 11. So as I go through the learning objectives right in this video, you guys will see that topics 9 through 11 are really practice heavy, if that makes sense. I have to do practice problems in order to figure out how to do the things that I need to learn. So that's what I'm going to start with. And then topics 12 through 14 are more just content based and memorization. So I'm starting off with practice problems from the topic 9 study set. For this, I've already done these problems before, so I'm just trying to do them without looking at the key or anything, trying to just recall the stuff that I learned 2 weeks prior. So for this, I made a study document in Notability, and I'm doing all of my practice problems in this study document. Right now we're working with tri-hybrid crosses for genetics, so it's really difficult to pick up, but once you understand it, it's pretty easy. Since I had already done these kind of problems before, I pretty much knew what I was doing. It just takes a really long time to do. And then when I make mistakes or if I need to remember to do something specific, I'll write it in red. So right before my exam, I can go back and look at my red notes to make sure that I don't mess up anything similar on the exam or forget to do a certain step in a problem. This really helps me right before the exam when I just want to briefly look over my notes. Next, I'm moving on to topic 10. This one isn't as practice problem heavy, but there were some practice problems that I show you guys with chromosome crossing over and stuff. So because this isn't as practice heavy, I'm literally just reading through all of my learning objectives, my quizzes, and my study sets, trying to just briefly go over the information before I take the practice exam. This is just so I don't mess up anything that I just haven't looked at in a long time, just going over everything. So I have a lot of practice documents that my professor gives me. You guys were asking how I got my practice exam. It's provided by my professor. So the practice exam this time was really short and I was not happy about it because last time it was 50 questions and this time it was only 11 questions. So I took that practice quiz and it really wasn't that beneficial because it was only a few questions and we weren't even provided the correct answers, so it didn't really help me at all, but I still took it just to see what I was missing information on, so when I finished going over my learning objectives, I could pay attention to the specific things that I got wrong. Next, I'm making an exam to learning objective brain dump document. So basically for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of the learning objectives from topic 9 to topic 14 and do the learning objectives, re-answer the learning objectives. So I've already done all the learning objectives as I've gone along through each topic, but this is different because I'm answering the learning objectives from memory, and whatever I forget, I'm going to add in a different color. So in this document, I add it in blue. So the stuff that I'm not sure about or I completely forgot about when answering the learning objectives are written in blue, and this really helps because it shows me what stuff isn't stored in my brain or what stuff I easily forget, and it helps me implement that back into my memorization and make sure that I remember it for the exam. So I did that until pretty late but didn't finish. So the next day I continued doing the learning objectives. I started pretty early and finished all of them surprisingly. This was the most beneficial thing I did. If you guys watched the sponsorship section of my video, you would have heard me talk about how I need to brush up my study skills. This video was I mean, I did some effective studying, but I should implement long-term studying, not just cramming before the exam. And I'm learning about that right now with Ali Abdal's class on Skillshare. So I highly recommend that if you want more study tips. And he also has a YouTube channel that you can check out as well if you don't want to sign up for the free 2 months of Skillshare. And that's all I did for the exam. So I already took the exam and I felt really, really good about it, even though I didn't feel as prepared as I would have liked to be. So I will keep you guys updated in one of my vlogs and tell you guys what I got on the exam. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys with all of my heart, and I will see you very soon in another video. Peace out, guys.